If you're a student at College of Marin and you've recently been on campus, chances are you've seen the new building being constructed here, and you might be wondering what it's for. According to the Marin Independent Journal, the Center for Student Success, also called the David Wynn Kuhn Center, is a new building being constructed on the east side of campus, which is estimated to be finished this fall. According to Johnathan Eldridge, College of Marin's new president, the 85,000 square foot building is being made to house various student services and a host of new classrooms. The Center for Student Success will include a welcome center, a library on the first floor, a health center, physiological services, a new pantry, an event space capable of containing 250 people, and possibly even housing for foreign students. A local College of Marin student, Seyon Chu, was asked about the new building and its uses.
My name is Seyon Cho. My major is in global studies.
Have you noticed any recent construction on campus?
Yes, it's been pretty hard to ignore the recent construction on campus. I believe the new building is for a new library, cafeteria, classrooms, all kind of in one building. I don't necessarily think it needs it, but I certainly think it would be quite nice to have the cafeteria and the library and the classrooms kind of centralized in one place. I'm not sure if it needs more classroom spaces. I guess it might, because there are bungalow classes or PD classes, and I guess if you wanted to eliminate those, then yes, you technically would need more. I think it's going to be a good idea to move the library, just because if you move all of the places where students gather, it's going to be easier for students to socialize in kind of one space. So yeah, I think it's a good idea.
According to the school's website, the Center for Student Success was proposed and funded by Measure B, a recently passed bill which was made to fund the building along with the upcoming Bolinas Field Station. Klaus Christensen, Director of Facilities, Planning, Maintenance, and Operations for College of Marin, was asked about his part in the project.
My official title at College of Marin is the Director of Facilities, Planning, Maintenance, and Operations. I've been working at the college for about 7 years. In regards to the new Center for Student Success, I've been directly involved with the programming for the building, which is all the items that are in staff that are going into the building, as well as all the construction process.
So like organizing it?
Not really organizing the people, but making sure that we have space for everybody that needs to be in that building. Yeah, so the stages of the planning process for any major construction project, including the Center for Student Success, are a programming phase where we meet with all the constituents that are going to be in the building. Then we go through a schematic design phase so that we can kind of arrange the building and its soon to be occupants in a logical fashion. And then we go through a design development stage where those pieces are moved around, and we do kind of a verification that everything's going to work and fit in the building. And then we go through a construction document phase where the architect, engineering team, as well as all the district staff participate to make sure that we have a whole building that we're going to be able to occupy. The planning stage took much longer.
Oh, wow.
The planning stage is difficult because you're dealing with a very large group of people and trying to align schedules so that you can get meetings held, and that it always seems to take a lot longer than you originally anticipate. The building's purpose is primarily a library building. However, there are all the student support services in the building. We will have counseling, we will have student accessibility services. There will be a small eating area, takeout kind of cafeteria with pre-made food and coffee. There's going to be the food pantry that is typically being done outside currently. That's going to be moved inside into the building. And all kinds of office space for staff and faculty.
Cool. And is there anything about the building you find interesting?
Just how modern it is. It's a very modern building, which is going to have a really nice curb appeal. I like the fact that it is directly on College Avenue, whereas the old building was set quite a ways back. There was a parking lot, and the building was behind the parking lot, so it really brings the college to the forefront of the community.
The Marin Independent Journal stated the new building first began planning in 2018, which was finalized 3 years later in 2021 by Group 4 Architecture, after which crews began to work on the building's foundation. At the time of this documentary, the construction team, Gilbane, has completed both the foundation and the skeleton of the building, with plans for the building to be completed in late 2025, 7 years after its inception, said Chris Cole, one of the construction workers.
I'm a union iron worker. Been in the trade almost 10 years now. We're putting this building together. I just got here a couple days ago. Specifically, my company does the metal decking, so we do the floors and the roofs and penthouses and stuff like that after they do the structural steel. Judging by the size of it, we'll probably be here a couple more months, just us, and then the other trades come in, got to do their thing. So I'm guessing 6 months to another year. Well, yeah, this is pretty much standard PPE, personal protective equipment, hard hat, safety glasses, vest, boots, long sleeve shirt.
Do you ever have to like watch out for like falling objects or like construction equipment?
Definitely. All the time, you always want to keep your head on a swivel and just be aware of your surroundings, especially when they're hanging iron with big cranes and stuff like that. That's where the real major accidents can happen.
How many building projects have you been a part of so far, just in your construction career?
A lot. I'd say over 30, probably close to between 30 and 40. I did a lot of big projects.
Overall, is there anything like different about the College of Marin building from your other construction projects? Anything like sets it apart from the other ones?
The atmosphere, I really like it out here at Marin's a beautiful area, and it's kind of tucked away from all the usually the projects are where it's like real busy areas, you know, downtown and all that. So it's like, it's a cool drive coming in, just experience it.
The Center for Student Success will be College of Marin's last major building construction project, according to Eldridge, and will precede the school's academic center as the newest building on campus, with the academic center being completed in 2015. The building contains the school's new library, which also means that the old campus library will be turned back into a space for classrooms. According to Eldridge, the building doesn't have just one purpose. It's a multi-purpose service area for students, and he called it both the living room and the heartbeat of the campus.